about it. You think you're all safe and shit because you're in this
Clean zone.
room. Hello, who's walking into it?
Well, that's after they get cleaned, supposedly.
Yeah, you better
Theory.
hope.
Because then when they all go out and take so many rads, then it'll be my turn.
My life expectancy was 3 hours.
Oh, damn. They never told me anything. You know why? Make
Or were you on recruit duty or something?
No, when the aircraft came in, you had to use a special solvent and scrub that shit down on it, and then it would go through another place and it'd be decontaminated that way. Anyway, you're getting splashed with that shit. And you get your uniform on, then you put your rubber suit. It's a rubber suit.
Because it won't go through
And
rubber.
guess what
absolutely.
seals it, Kurt?
Tape.
Duct tape.
Yep.
Duct tape.
That's what we use.
Flippin' tape.
Fucking
That's
hey,
all it is.
If they can put a hood on a fucking car going 200 mile an hour and put a piece of duct tape, keep that fucker from flashing in NASCAR.
Well, I find it a little...
But why is it, I don't get why your life expectancy is 3 hours because you're still here. How many hours did you do it?
No, if you
No, no,
actually
no, no,
did-
if
if
we
you had
were
to clean
nuclear
off so
war.
If
decontaminated.
you actually were sent, well,
No, if that aircraft went through the cloud,
Yeah.
brought that shit back to the base, and we're
if
cleaning
you were
it
on
up,
a mission and
that
it was, you were.
Did you wear a rad
But-
meter too?
but I'd
Just
still
check
tell
on
you-
it. Okay, we each got a rad meter. Say how many rads we took.
But the whole world's probably around that expectancy is probably 3 hours.
Oh, I know.
You
I know.
know, but you got to, you know, you're.
I know, but I'm working my last 3 hours.
Yeah,
What the hell? I'm not even union.
because I guess that's about.
Damn.
I think.
Come on.
If you're going that way, like the guy
In the
that's.
last hour, I feel bad.
Like in Vietnam, when the chop was shooting at other people, his life expectancy wasn't very long either. You know.
Either is a tail gunner on a milk truck up in Northern Ireland. Sorry.
Tail gunner on a mail truck.
No, milk truck.
A milk truck.
Wow, they're crazy up there too. Catholics, man. You know all that what that is about.
I know the Catholics and
I
Protestants.
just
are
learned about
fighting.
it.
I know
just
they
learned
I know
about
they've
it
been
probably about a month and a half ago.
I
When
don't
was
know what
watching?
the fuck you,
Orange
you
versus
guys are
green.
talking about.
Up
I
in
missed the
Northern
whole
Ireland.
milk truck.
Okay, Ireland.
Orange is if you're a Protestant, green's if you're a Catholic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Northern or Ireland, Kurt, the top part of it, the Queen still has her fingers in it.
Okay.
So, those people fight. And they're not fighting against the Queen, they're fighting against each other because that side's Catholic and that side's Protestant.
Well, that they do that in every country. So okay.
The whole country?
I can talk to a guy who's into church and we can argue about it.
No,
'cause we
I
don't
mean,
go to the same church.
I mean, you
So
know,
I
bring
get-
the IRA out and shit.
They're almost like the Muslims and the Jews at this point because there's so many family members that have died from crisscross that people have revenge.
But that's
vendettas.
why you have police here in the United States, so that doesn't happen.
No, he's talking about wiping families out and shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, like the Japanese.
If you
the
didn't
samurai
have
way.
police, you don't think the drug war would be worse than it is
Oh,
now?
no doubt.
Kill it.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, you have no control
No
and
doubt.
you don't give a shit. Everybody's poor. It's again money. When you're poor, you.
Well, yeah,
But I'm just saying, there's not too many gaudy things going on, you know.
Or New Jack City Tenements,
Yeah,
if you ever seen that movie.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty boring. What's it about?
New Jack City? Oh, it's pretty
Fuck
good.
you.
How about you never seen it?
I
It's
have.
like on
I might have seen it. I'm
Boardwalk
not good with
Empire.
titles because I'm one of those channel flippers. I've
That's
seen
badass.
bits and pieces of every movie. Not a whole movie except like Forrest Gump or anything on
I know, 'cause you get
Lifetime
bored.
because I get stuck watching it with my wife. Or I know all the Golden Girls things.
Mm-hmm.
I've probably seen them all 100 times. And she'd quiz me because like Sunday night she gets to bed, right? So she has the TV because she's in there first, right? And if I want to spend time with her, I gotta watch dumb movies with her. Once in a while, she'll watch something cool. I like to watch UFC. As soon as I turn on, she goes in the bedroom. Well, it's time to go to bed. Whoever's in the bedroom first gets a TV, which I got her back the other night because I got the bedroom first. But so that's why I know all those lame things. But I just watch the TV channel on this. But she doesn't like to watch TV if I watch UFC because I'll sit and watch 5 minutes at all 500 channels.
Oh, I get
And
trouble.
it's something I really like.
I've
I'll
been in
watch
trouble
just
a
the
lot
end of
for
a movie.
channel
I don't
flipping.
care. Then
I do that.
The
When I
end of
had
the
cable,
movie
I
tells
used to
me
do
if I
that.
want to watch the whole movie.
Well, it's
in my
a
opinion.
dude's thing.
Like if I knew it was a good part in like Rambo, the first Rambo. You know, when he's taking that M60 out, blowing things through the ceiling, nailing that cop. That was the best part. I hated that cop.
See, now I'll
So
watch
bad.
that.
I like that
and
beginning
then I'll
part.
flip
God,
to
he
the
walks-
channel.
He walks through them and walks out of there. And walks right through those cops. I like that part. That's badass.
What's that, Kurt?
I said, I like that movie, but I would probably flip past it through all of them and then go, that was the best one I've seen, and then go back.
You know, I do that lots
Yes,
of times.
You know, that's
Wow.
it's the best it's on right now.
You don't want to miss
I'm
something
smoking.
better.
Yeah.
I forget which channel I was on.
No, I've done that too. Where's that movie at?
Well, what
I
you
just
do is you keep it there, and then I learned how to use the guide because I wasn't a
Ah,
guide
see,
user.
I'm
My
not doing
wife's
the guide.
finally taught me.
I'm not doing the guide.
And how I do that is I stop there, then I use the guide if I know I might want to come back to that, and then I look at name titles.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know by the name if I like the movie. Don't want to go. I don't
Well,
want a
can't-
brief
okay,
description.
can't
you
you-
can get descriptions of what it is. Yeah.
Can't you go on it and then hit that button?
Yeah, last.
Last?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But you can't go 3 stations and then you look.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Then the last
it's only
one,
gonna
you're
go
like,
how
last.
do you gotta remember?
So if you change the channel
It's not good
up,
for pot smokers.
you change the channel up, you know, so what you want to do is go back to last before you bring the screen up. Then you got to fast forward through the channels till you're past where you were. It's a whole, no matter what it is, it's too much fucking work. That's why I like click, 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 click.
See, now my wife.
I'll get back to it
I just go
eventually.
around the block.
I know it's in the 200 somewhere, so when I'm done, I'll just start 201. You know, or whatever.
You know what sucks? You get there and it's
You just
commercial,
gotta-
so you don't
yeah.
know it. You're like, that ain't it. That
You
ain't
don't buy
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, because it pops on the bottom of my screen to tell me what the name of the movie
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Rambo, I can't forget. I'm sorry.
See, the wife had to get mad at me usually because I'll be flipping through channels. I'll watch something for like 5 minutes, go don't like it, and watch this movie for like 5 minutes and turn it, and then she'll be like, "Are you gonna pick something?" I was actually getting into that last one. I'm like, "Oh, really? Well, I was just checking it out. I wasn't watching it." Or I'll put history on. I like watching History Channel and Military Channel. All those, I'll watch lots of those with the wife and kids, everybody. That'll clear the room out. After about 10, 20 minutes of that, everybody just goes and does something else.
Have you ever watched, like, Traveling with Rick Steves?
Sounds familiar, like I must
He
have
does a
heard the
show. His name
advertisement
is
or
Rick
something.
Steves, and he'll go to Brussels or Italy or whatever. It's kind of cool.
They got guys that eat food and do that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the ancient alien stuff. I watch it all. I know everything about the ancient aliens.
I watch that a
Pyramids,
lot.
Egyptians, fossils, sharks. Any Shark Week's on. I watch Jaws every time it comes on.
I've seen
I'll
every
watch,
ancient
I'll
alien.
watch the Karate
I
Kid
just
every
learned.
time it comes on.
I just learned.
I don't like the one with the girl in it too much. I like the
I
original one
just
better.
learned there is a shark bigger than the mastodon.
Yeah, they found it not too long ago.
Yeah. No, I mean 5
Yeah,
times
yeah,
bigger.
yeah.
Not 1 time bigger, 5 times. Dwarf it. Like a car to a semi.
Oh,
Swear.
I just learned.
Teach you like
Holy
plankton.
shit.
I learned today that they got a chimpanzee that they're studying right now. They caught on film, and I can't remember the name, or I'll show it to you. That's 6 foot tall and likes to walk on 2 legs. Somewhere in like one of these war-torn countries, it's really hard to get to, and it's like on the National Geographic Channel.
Oh.
So when you get going there, go there and
Oh,
just try to
wow.
go. I heard a piece on a podcast that made me interested. I want to check it out, but now I'm gonna have to go back and listen because I don't remember the name. It's like a whole new species. So they've always got. They can always find something new that they did before.
Just
The
like those
the
dinosaur
problem
fish they
is,
found they thought were
is
extinct.
anytime they're finding things and you see it, they're not going back to the history books and teaching and changing. Because it's a different theory of how things are done. So you're getting people in master's degrees think this one, they'll, it's like, no, if you have evidence, it's evidence. You know, it should make you rethink what you thought. You know, but
Yeah, 'cause the idea is to teach everybody the right
yeah,
way, not
yeah,
exactly what
well,
happened.
we gotta write all new textbooks.
That's what I wanted to bring. I have a book. Teachers that or lies that your teacher told you about history. It's about
Can
history.
you audiobook that for me? Because I don't read. I want an audiobook. I'm not gonna
How do you
sit.
do audiobook? What do you mean?
You would sit and read the book and record it.
Oh my
Listen
God.
to it on a CD. That's why they have YouTube.
Hi, I'm Roberto
See?
Sorrento. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
you
narrating.
can put your DJ voice on.
How's it?
But you know what? You could probably find the audiobook version of
I'll
it. Somebody
find it
already
for
did.
I'll find it
Yeah.
for you.
Don't get well, because you can give me a book and I won't. I'll read some of it, but
Right, I know. I'm
I'm my brain's way faster than my reading skills.
You know, the one time I got
Yeah,
into
so I
reading was
can't-
I was in jail for
I read
33
slow
days.
too.
When I was in jail for 33 days, got into reading.
Cool.
For the last like
Good.
2 weeks, dude, I'd kill a novel in a day. I'd get a 400 or 500 page novel, wipe that fucker out.
And how much have you read?
And that's exactly what I mean.
A
Is
few
I don't have
books. You know,
enough
when I
free
got out, I
time.
had a little book reading thing for a while, but that was about it. It's got to be the right kind of. It's got to be the right story. There's like certain authors that I've got, like Raymond A. Feist has these science fiction books, and I probably read all his. I think we got all his at the house in our little library, maybe 10, 12 books, and I've read all those. Those ones I find interesting. But yeah, most books.
And
I've got a few
you need to
pages
get
in
into
it.
podcasts because see, listening to podcasts is like books. I mean, I learned the whole Google story. It's a 400-page book, 5 CDs. I just put it on my phone, and I can sit and listen to it all day while I'm working. So I'm doing something and getting the book read. And a lot of podcasts, like they got a podcast about money. They got a podcast. A guy tells myths and legends and tells
Ooh, that'd be cool.
old little stuff.
I
And
love shit
he's
like that.
really into his voice, and they're our podcast, and he'll like summarize the whole thing, but then have stories on just a character that's in it. And if I can't find no cool stuff of what I'm listening to, that's something I'll fall back on. You know what I mean? So I'll venture. There's hundreds of them, but
That's reading.
you can sit and learn. Like the Planet Money thing is like an NPR thing, but they go on there. But you can just learn things. That's like the
Absolutely, yeah, you'll
the
pick-
stuff I was telling you today.
Some stuff you'll
So
be
that's
like,
like reading a
bullshit.
book. You know, it's a story, but now I can read the book because somebody's podcasting it and learn while I'm doing something else. That's multitasking in the old way. You gotta get rid of that book, but that's why you can't get rid of the book because my wife always goes, I read the book and I watched the movie and the book's much better. What?
I've heard
Why
that
don't you
too.
move
Yes.
over just a little
Don't
bit
care.
more, and you could be in all 3 of them.
Why do I care? Why are you even
Because
talking? It's rolling the camera, so now you're gonna just make me edit a piece.
what are you talking about? You're not even talking into your microphone. I didn't even know we were rolling.
Yes, then it was natural.
This
Holy
break
shit,
brought
I
to you
didn't
by
know we were
Monica
rolling.
Miller.
Rolling this week.
Your
Yeah.
microphone is in.
Yeah, because I told you, I see again, you don't listen. When you got here, Rob, see, Rob has a bad part. Listen, I'm going to roll this. He doesn't listen. I said, Rob, my computer is updating software. We won't be using the mics tonight. We'll be using the mic off the camera. Then I
I
went
didn't
and
hear
turned
you.
that big light on
That was
to
your cue.
lighten the area
That
up.
was
I
my
pushed
cue.
record and I sat down.
That's good.
Did you understand what I said that
I
time?
did
Did
this
you
time,
hear
yes,
it?
I heard
Did you
you
hear
this
me?
time.
You looked right at me and said, okay,
I did.
no problem, whatever. And he sat down. So he's like my wife, he doesn't listen to her. He's just like my wife.
You guys have been together a
No,
long
yeah,
time.
we've been together a long time.
Yeah.
He's been my drummer for, fuck, 18 years, 17 years.
Not that long.
2002, we went to LA around 2000.
Well, no, we got together
99,
in
2000,
That's what?
you was in Overthrow.
15, 16 years.
It's 2016.
15 years.
2016, and in
2001.
99, not around 99, 2000 is when we jammed in Overthrow. Before.
Before,
AK.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just the.
Okay, so I said
Springtime.
16 and it's 15. It was
Just
close
spring-
enough.
spring-
If you want to get
a lot of
technical,
time.
you want me
See,
to
we
look at.
fight just
How
like-
about
See?
15 years,
Okay, see, this is what you do
455
also.
days?
When you're married, you give in, you're right.
Yes. No, you just don't listen. That's why you're telling me you're right, and wife tells me I'll do it all the time. But I'm focusing on whatever I'm doing. I hear her talking. I don't pay attention
Well, that was
to
some
the
pretty cool shit that we were just doing. That's
first
cool.
first 5. You need to quit talking about it because then we could have just naturally got back into the podcast. You need to quit wrecking shit. Use your head, man. What the fuck? I don't want to edit this shit all night. Every podcast I've done, it's always been first take, and that's what it is.
I just,
You looking at glitch in a headphone. Hey,
all I could remember is that he
It's
said
up
I
there.
had to stay on the mic. So whenever I did this, I have to stay on.
But
and
what
this
if-
mic's sitting
what if-
a mile away.
what if you
I'm
would've
going, oh, okay, I'm just
remembered-
talking.
I also bitched
What?
at you when you got there that you don't listen to me. That was the first bitch we had when you got in the room. And oh yeah, and then I told
Aren't we
you
past
about
this
the-
yet?
No, I'm like a woman.
I'd like to say something.
No, why you looking?
Never mind.
We don't want your radio voice on the
No.
podcast.
When's it?
I was giving my Rob and give.
What'd you need? Nothing.
You guys are just creating more work for me, man. I would like to do a rant about.
Oh, wait a minute. Just registered. Yeah, I heard him. Because he was pointing. Yeah, I heard you. You were pointing at the screen when you said.
And then you made the comment about moving
Yeah.
the camera around, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I let
yeah,
that slide, and then you just kept going down a hole. I'm like,
wow, good shit.
and he ain't even drinking beer yet. See, I told you I'm high strung and opinionated,
So it
and I
is.
let people know what the hell's on my mind.
Yeah.
Like I said in the first installment, that's why I don't have any friends. The drunker I get, the more happy I get. People love me, but then they can't understand me because I slur so much.
So any rants?
Oh, I got one, but you guys don't want to listen to it. You can listen to it. I'll put it up. I'm gonna put about my whole experience with fucking stupid ass directions and stupid fucking software and just help in general. And you guys
That's a
won't want to
fresh
hear
one.
about that, so that'll be a
That's a
rant.
solo.
Probably
Yeah.
tomorrow.
That's a solo.
That's what
Yeah.
I really want to rant about, but you know.
That's a fresh one.
Yes, that's a juicy one. I might go into 20 minutes on that bit. Anyway, since you may be new to this podcast, this is Roberto Serrano. He's Bam Bam Serrano Roberto on our drums. We got Pimp Daddy Craig, but he didn't have the heart to fucking come. They don't know. It's Craig Hart. Bring his Pimp Daddy hat for you today. So we're just getting ready for band practice, and we usually sit around and bullshit before we get there. And as you know, nobody listens to me. So now, see, I kind of got him unnaturally, and everything was going good. And then when he realized the camera was on, it went downhill. This is a work in progress. We have a lot of good shit to say, so you tune in for the next episodes. We got to get the band practice. Wow.
Later.
That'll work.
Maybe, maybe not. Almond Joy's got nuts.
Should go